Ladies and gentlemen, in this RedGamingTech.com video, I'm going to be taking a look at Doom BFG Edition, which includes 3 games: the original Doom, Doom 3, and of course Doom 2. In this video, it's going to be a quick one, taking a look at the graphics options on all the games. First, I'm going to take a look at the older Doom, that'd be Doom 1. So, first thing you can see is, graphically it looks okay. You've got, of course, a gamepad off, mouse sensitivity and so on. Now, to be honest with you, this is kind of like the bonus for many people. There's not exactly a huge amount of options. Graphics have not exactly been massively improved or anything like that. Knee Deep in the Dead is what we're going to start with. Hurt Me Plenty, which is basically the medium one. Hey, Not Too Rough or Too Young to Die. And surprisingly, yep, that's right, it's pretty much what you expect. So you've got your regular controls. Mouse also does work. So for those of you who are not that interested in being a purist, you do have your mouse controls. Now, of course, Doom, the original, is one of the biggest games out there. To say that people love Doom 1 is, well, back in the day particularly, is to basically say that people like video games. It's that simple. Now, the only problem I've got with this particular thing is if you were considering buying the game just for this, which I don't think many of you would, but, you know, just in case you did, there are better versions available, basically, that come with loads of additions, improve the graphics, so on. So, yeah, whether you want this one or not, it's kind of up to you. It's nice. It's basically Doom. So if you've never played Doom until now, by the way, there's just a few secret areas. By no means are all of them. Doom is basically chock full of secret areas. And kind of part of the fun is to actually tell you what secret areas you've been through. I'm saying this to the younger gamers, just in case you happen to not have played Doom. So, come on, blow up, barrel. Come on, you're a naughty barrel. There we go. So, I think most of you guys are probably aware of this by now, but by no means did I even get half of the secrets or stuff on this level. So, Doom, as usual, as you can see, I only got a third of the secrets. So, Doom 1, of course, as usual, rocks. It's that simple. But I don't think many of you really want me to introduce you to Doom 1. I just kind of showing it just because. So, it's pretty much what you expect. Mouse support does work. It might be a good idea to turn it up from default. It's not that sensitive, at least on my mouse and setup. But obviously that your mileage may vary. But other than that, it's all fine and dandy and it works. So yeah, you have Doom, which is a nice bonus for those of you who do not own it. For the older PC gamers, you probably own like 15 million copies of the damn thing. But for those of you who don't, it's one way to get another collection, and, you know, there you have it. Yeah. Next up, of course, we're going to be taking a look at Doom 2. This was a little bit less famous, but still very, very good. I'm going to bump up the mouse sensitivity just a few hairs, because I don't think the regular was that sensitive. I know I'm not really being a purist with that, but anyway. Which expansion is basically what it comes down to. So you've got all of them. I'm going to go Hell on Earth, and Hurt Me Plenty, baby! You'll notice that the graphics are improved over the original Doom. There also seems to be many friends. It's pretty much the same affair. As you saw from the options, I'll just go back into it. There is no video options. Certain versions of Doom do support options. You can get Z Doom, that kind of thing. And they do have quite a few little bits and pieces. Now, I was actually recently playing Doom 1 in particular. And I was doing so actually before I knew about the BFG edition. Was what it comes down to. Very, very quick level, that one. As you saw, I didn't really get much though. It's worth noting that you can actually get some weapons a lot sooner if you know what you're doing. Although many of you guys probably know that, I'll just point it out in here. So, in fact, that looks like a wall. No, apparently not. I haven't played Doom 2 in so long, it's ridiculous. So many people aren't sure whether Doom still stacks up. It's still a very, very fun experience. Just like Duke Nukem 3D, in fact. It's one of those experiences where I think still many people are going to enjoy it. And, ow, you bastard. Thank you. While I'd say that it's not flawless anymore, there we go. It's certainly still a bloody good game. It still has a few faults here and there, but I think many of you are still going to get a kick out of the game. And there's still something very satisfying about it. For those of you who have not played the game for whatever reason, well, there you have it. I'm not doing a great job here. But it's still loads of nice little touches in the game, and it's still got tons of replayability. You'll also notice that enemies can still damage one another, which is quite a nice little tactic if you're good. Obviously, I'm not really sure how the multiplayer scene is on this now, to be honest with you. So maybe if you're getting it just solely for multiplayer, which I don't think many of you would be, it's kind of a really fun single player experience. Yes, what's more satisfying than that double barrel shotgun, baby? So anyway, that would be Doom 2. Now we're going to be moving on to the main one. The main one, of course, is Doom 3. So the BFG edition of Doom 3. You'll notice there are some really, really cool things. I'm going to go to Settings, System. You'll notice various resolutions. It does support, that's right, widescreen, which is very, very cool. Can enable anti-aliasing. I'm going to turn that up a little smidge just because I don't exactly think the game's going to be that much difficulty to run. In fact, you know what? I'm going to just turn that up. Oh, it's only 4 times. Okay, fair enough. So anyway, that should do it. I'm going to go to campaign. New, because, well, I don't have any. Apparently I have to restart. 1 second. Okay, back. Sorry, I couldn't let you see that because unfortunately it would not record correctly and would die horribly. So I'm going to go to campaign. There's of course new and load. I don't have a new one. Sorry, a load game, shall I say. There is Resurrection of Evil, Lost Mission, and of course the original Doom 3. I'm just going to go with the original Doom 3. Actually, I'm not. You know why? I'm going to go with Resurrection of Evil, and I'm going to go with Marine. As far as I'm aware, they're all pretty much the same thing. I'm going to leave this playing so you guys can see. Now, obviously, the original Doom 3 was extremely anticipated, is what it came down to. People were literally salivating when they saw images of it. And it actually was one of the games before Crisis that actually offered a mode, 512 megabyte graphics cards, when 128 and was very standard. In fact, even 64 megabytes was acceptable, and 256 was considered extravagant to many. There were some cards, of course, that did support it quite happily, but there you have it. And I remember there was a beta leak of, or should I say alpha leak, of Doom 3. Anyway, when the game was eventually released, I'm going to skip this if at all possible. Apparently no, it's not at all possible. In fact, I'm going to quickly go to settings, just see what else we've got. You can see you have auto switch and so on. Controls is basically you've got control settings. I don't think we give a shit about that though, to be honest with you. System, so you've got all those options, and finally 3D options for those of you who have 3D screens and give a shit about 3D, which is not me. So you can definitely see there is an improvement on textures. I will be releasing a comparison video. I own the original from Steam. It was available actually on a Christmas sale, I believe. I think it was last Christmas, funnily enough. Or it might have been the Christmas before. I don't know, at some point. Anyway, I ninja'd it with the whole Doom collection. I was most happy as well. I've always been a massive fan of the old id games. And Doom 3 was a good game. It had some scary moments in it. It wasn't as good, however, maybe as it could have been. Although I still liked it. Anyway, the early alpha, of course, was released, and John Carmack was understandably not very happy. It was available on the internet. And I don't even believe there was enemies available. So both Doom 3 and Half-Life 2 both suffered from the leak.
Move slowly. Do you hear that sound?
Hello, Marine. I'm a badass USMC. Or something. That's right, you just touched the random beating heart that doesn't look evil at all. Nothing bad's ever happened when you've done something like that, right? Welcome.
Hell reaches out for what is ours. We have been unbound. They have arrived, my children. As I promised, rise up.
I must say, it's quite interesting monster design. So I actually never played the two Doom 3 expansions, which is one of the reasons I was quite curious to see it. As I've said, however, RGT will be putting out a video, most likely myself. We'll be putting out a video with some comparison shots over the next couple of days. So hopefully you guys will be really appreciating that. I'll probably play the beginning section or something. So
Begins now.
So anyway, I have me a gun. And they have demons spawned from hell with blood rising. So I don't really feel that that's even. Oh, okay, it's just only a vision. Aha! I will be honest. You don't say. What gave you that idea? Was it the demons from hell? Yeah. Hi. Now, one of the things you'll notice is the models definitely have been improved. Now, obviously the earlier games, yeah. Ow. Now, obviously the earlier games, you can't really inspect much better models of... Well, that's irritating. There we go. There we go. Sweet. As I was saying earlier, obviously they couldn't really remake all of Doom 1 and 2 and so on. As much as I'd love for them to. Yes. Excellent. Great. Wonderful. They seem far too happy with the whole Demon Skull thing. Yes, we get it. You like Demon Skulls. It's fine. I'm going to call each Demon Skull... Let's call him Fred. Hello, Fred. Oh, you're not Fred. You're not Fred. You're taking a lot of shots. There we go. So, obviously, as I was saying earlier, the original Doom 3 release was somewhat muted. Some people really loved it. Others, not so much. I actually quite liked the game, to be honest with you. There's actually quite a lot of ammo and weapons at the start. I really liked it. Some people not so much. So, there are definite improvements of this version. Is it an entire new engine? No. Can I blame them for that? No. I do know for a fact that, as I've said before on another video, John Carmack did go on record apologising for, well, the PC version of Rage. And there were many reasons for his apology, mostly to do with the PC options, of course, which were, to say lackluster is an understatement. They were probably some of the worst options I've ever seen on a full release game, certainly the worst on an id game. And they're also somewhat curious. Basically, of course, for those of you unfamiliar and haven't played Rage, the idea was that the game's engine would try its darn best. That's curious. would do its darn best to figure out what settings would be best for your machine as you played the game. And of course, most people were not happy about that.
He tried to hit me with a fireball.
Yeah.
But I grabbed
He did Rose reflect on it.
You're not gonna get far with that pistol. Take this grabber. It's more useful than you think.
Yes. Saving content. I'm not quite sure if I like the autosave. I'm unfamiliar with whether that was automatic thing back on the older versions. But either way. Interesting. Right clickers actually jump. Huh. I'm gonna have me a truck. Hey, you can even throw the skulls. That's pretty cool. Naughty skull. Die, skull, die. So there's definitely improvements on the visual aspect of the game. It's not exactly amazingly better, but it has improved somewhat. There are definite improvements on the textures. That's never a good sound, is it? Ow. Stop ravaging me. It's not very nice. You know what? Bollocks to that. Stop chewing on me. It's not a thing. I don't like it. Well, I do, but that's a different topic. Where the hell is that other gun? Okay, where the hell is my grabber? One, maybe? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apparently none of them. Must be a shortcut key. Right, let's actually look to see what bloody button that is. Alright, settings. Controls. Key bindings. Artifact. Q. Absolutely no idea what the button that is. It's strange. Now, we're also going to be taking a look at another version of Doom 3, just because. We're going to be clicking on a new game. Yes, it's okay. We will lose all your progress, but that's okay. There's, of course, the Lost Mission. And, of course, this is the additional content. And this is probably the one most of you are going to want to see. So, this of course is new content into the game, and I think this is going to be the one that everyone's really looking forward to seeing. So we're going to show a little bit of this content, of course. Sorry guys, I'm a bit thirsty, so I'm just grabbing a quick drink. I'll leave in the FMV, as you can see, because I feel it's appropriate that way. Okay, well, I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a drag. Yes, I did go there. Now, I will tell you instantly, one thing that's really starting to irritate me is the controls. I don't like jump being this. Crouch can be that, is basically what it comes down to. Yes, okay, who cares? Just go away. And it doesn't really matter about those, I suppose. Flashlight, now. Soul cubes, blah blah blah. Let's quickly save it, just see. Yep. Okay, we have a pistol. He dies really quickly. Oh, that was an inappropriate time to reload. Okay, he's going to keep teleporting around like a prat. Fortunately, he does telegraph it just a little bit. Okay. So far, I am quite liking this. Now, as you'd die, will you? Simon says die, even though my name is not Simon, but still. He indeed says die. Okay, we've got something a bit meatier now. And we can heal. We have a couple of routes, up and down. We will be going straight forward. And we will be queuing this guy. We won't be. They are somewhat resilient little fellas. Ah, some clips. It's always pleasing. That doesn't sound good. Now. Okay, we're doing alright. Ah, shotgun. Just what I like. Move out of the way. I want to go back. I want to explore that upward route. No stone must be unturned. Okay. So it's locked. But we do have armor. So I'll take that little bit of backtracking for armor. Hi. I'm very impressed that they can actually withstand a few shotgun blasts. Okay. Run through here. As you'd expect, my thumb, or finger should I say, is firmly on the run button. Die! You're not impressing anyone with your resiliency, my good friend. No, you are not. Oh, come on. Don't you have homes to go to? Apparently. Okay, that guy's interesting. Now, at some point, I would like to heal. Pretty sure it's around here somewhere was the healing station. Unless I'm completely and utterly insane, which is possible. Or possibly I missed it. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I've got enough health. That's what it comes down to. Okay, we have a couple of routes. Let's go this way. No real reason. Just why the hell not? Okay, it looks locked to me. So far I'm quite enjoying it. It's definitely a blast from the past. This arc's to be not exactly the epitome of its creation, but I really enjoy Doom 3, is what it comes down to. A lot of guys, you know, don't, or a lot. Sorry, I don't really play well with zombies. Apologies, guys. There is a ridiculous amount of enemies here. Now, for those of you who already own Doom 3 on Steam, such as myself, is it worth purchasing it? This version? Well, I think it really depends. Bollocks, running out of ammo really quickly here. I'm going to have to go to fist soon, aren't I? I don't really want to be fisting enemies. That's not really... Really wanted to try that. Alright. So for those of you who do own the originals, is it worth picking up this improved version? Well, definitely graphics have been improved. You know what? Okay, that's just useless. Pro tip, do not try to punch zombies, it doesn't really work so well. So, as I was saying, for those of you who do own the originals, is it worth picking up the old versions? In some ways yes, some ways no. I know that's a bit of a silly answer and a bit of an obvious one, but it kind of depends really on what you really want. The graphics have been improved, but not massively. They are noticeably better, but not to the point. Oh, of course there's another zombie. There's always another zombie. Oh, wow. Wow. This part's actually quite difficult, despite the fact that I'm sucking on the game, but still. So as I was saying, bollocks, starting from the beginning. Try to be a bit more successful now as I give out my closing thoughts. I will be putting out another video which is going to be showing the exact differences between the game. Look out for that probably tomorrow. I bloody well fell for the same bastard again. The only problem is I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I'm not really looking forward to that. So that's my own horror story. So these little minions from hell do not scare me so much. As I was saying, so there are problems with this version. It doesn't look massively better. It's not like it's on a new engine. And just die, will you? I'm trying to give out my closing thoughts here. They're not just going to let me give you closing thoughts, are they? Apparently not. Oh, there we go. It doesn't look massively better. It's not on a later engine. The older versions, in particular, are guilty of this. Doom 1, for example, has not been ported onto this engine. Neither has Doom 2. And as I've said before, there are fan-made versions that do have a later updated... you can't jump down there, that's annoying. They do have a later updated graphics and so on for the original Dooms. On the other hand, this is still a very solid game, and still a very fun game. So for those of you who are new to the Doom universe, it's pretty new and pretty exciting for you. No? Okay. You're going to make me shoot you properly, apparently. So for those of you who are still new to the whole Doom universe, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun, it's going to be cool. For those of you who own many versions of it, I still think it's worth picking up if you're big fans. If you're not big fans, then you probably won't be served to actually grab this version, to be honest with you. I personally would recommend it if you are fans of Doom. The fact that it's got widescreen support built in as standard is very nice. And there were mods available that allowed you to run Doom 3 in widescreen, but it wasn't exactly ideal, and it was a bit of a pain in the butt. I wouldn't say it's worth it just for that, though. So, whether you want to go for it, I'll kind of leave up to you. It's not terribly expensive. I have a feeling that id are kind of seeing how well this does. It might influence their decision and design choices for Doom 4. Who the hell knows? I doubt it, but you never know. Come on, I know there's one of you here. Yes. I must say though, Doom 3 is as... Ouch! This is not cool. Ran up to me and bitch slapped me with a tentacle. This is not Japanese anime, people. This is Hell Minions. And I expect you to act as Hell Minions. Have some damn respect. Oh, tentacle rape, thank you very much. Yes. So I think I'll get past it a little bit more, and then I had a feeling. This game definitely requires a lot more concentration than old versions. There's a hell of a lot of enemies at once, I will say. And for those very out of practice of these type of games, it's certainly a bit of a challenge. Obviously there are multiple difficulty levels. Probably not really serving myself that well by using a shotgun on those, but never mind, eh? Alright, back up here we are. This part looks familiar. Definitely picking up all of that. And this time I'm going to stick with a good weapon. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Quite enjoying it, I must say. It's a very good gaming experience still. It has its faults, but then what doesn't? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Down here we go. Ah, of course. As long as I'm kind of getting used back to the gameplay mechanics of the old Dooms now, which is always good. I'm pretty sure I saw another one crawling about somewhere or another. However, we can escape. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys another level, which looks like I will be very soon exiting this one. I don't have anything to base that upon other than my assumption. He looks unfriendly. Yes. There's a hell of a lot of these dudes. Fortunately, they are very slow with their fireballs, as you can see. Oh, that wasn't exactly great. No. No. Service door open. Okay, we are now in a new area. Quickly go back down here, because frankly, we always like to go into dark spaces. Hi, dude. Ouch! It's literally smacking me up with a noggin with a pipe. There we go. I'll probably also do this whole thing as a Let's Play series. I certainly won't have time tonight. But I will be doing it after I probably finish this level. I'll probably put out another one. Just to make sure you guys don't come awake. Because frankly, I don't want you to be awake. I like you asleep where you belong. Power on. Excellent. Restore power is done. So far, the levels look fairly linear. Ouch! Wow, did he just literally kick me? That's not cool. I'm just going to quickly save. Oh, bollocks. Let's save. There we go. We have up and we have this way. Okay, he's not going to... Oh, we can open it. We have two ways. We have left and right. Let's go down. That didn't sound good, did it? Ah, it looks like that's the same place. This place is actually a maze. Down here, down there. All the way through here. Back down there. Back here. Up there, apparently. We have 2 ways to go. Open this one. This way. Okay, so it's all the same, basically. Okay. Do we have power here? Cool lift, and we can go up. Awesome. Saving. That's not good. That generally is indicative of bad things. Oh, we're fighting enemies with guns. That's not good. Humans are usually like the pain in the asses to fight in games. Like Half-Life, as soon as you start fighting humans, you're like sad face. That's very bad. I'm gonna take these guys out because I want some wiggle room to retreat if required. Ouch. Yes, I'm loving my trusty shotgun, I must say. I know there's an enemy, I can hear them. Let's just get out of here. Wow, there is an awful lot of these dudes. Let's actually concentrate a little bit here. Die! All of you die, die, die! Or something. Ah, health. Take that. Oh, hi. Smack me up the noggin. I'll take that. It was a trade and it was a fair one because I've got lots more health. So far now I'm kind of getting used to it a little bit. It's not that bad. You know what? Don't trust these guys. Yeah. This is one of those games as well where you can definitely soak up damage. There's no broken limbs or anything girly like that. No. You are a soldier and you will fight like one or something similar. I suppose you can just shoot that. No. Cannot indeed just shoot that. Can you jump down there? No. So where the hell did you go now? That's the question. That is always the $64 million question. Ah, through here. And down there.
Is anyone there? This is Station X. Does anyone read me? I can't believe someone's alive there.
Oh, hi, dude.
You must help me. Time is critical. My name is Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Dr. Richard Myers, and I believe I'm the last one alive from my team. I was working with the engineers there before the connection was lost. But without your help, we may all die. I hope I can count on you. Here's the situation.
Might as well reload every gun I have.
High-dimensional test before the attack, and I've lost control of the communication relays. And now we have a functional teleporter still active in the other dimension. It's not destroyed. Those creatures may be able to use it to reach as far as Earth. You've got to help me. I've done everything I can here, but I don't have enough power to activate the teleporter on this side. The engineers were working with me to redirect auxiliary power from N-Pro straight to Exus Labs.
Well, come on then, dude.
Looks like you're the only one that can help. I'll upload the array instructions to the SSD at your console.
Thank you.
There. Take the SSD and find the main power station in Sector 2. Just plug it into the main terminal and I'll contact you there.
Oh, bollocks.
Please hurry.
Okay, so I have to get to here, get to Sector 2, which I'm guessing is basically level 2. So we'll quickly get to that, and then I think I'll call the video. No. Oh, apparently yes. Ow! That was not pleasant. And we have the end of the level. So, anyway, looks pretty good. The new stages are very interesting. I don't necessarily know if I'd pay the money just for them. Maybe if I was like a really diehard game fan, Doom fan, I probably would. Other than that, all the additions are quite nice. Of course, Doom 1 and 2 haven't really changed much. They do play well, however, and they probably are better in terms of how they run than the Steam DOSBox version. So that's pretty helpful. But other than that, yeah, it's a very good package. For Doom fans, you're definitely going to want it. For people who are kind of casual or, not so into Doom, you might be tempted if you've not already owned a Doom package. If you do, probably best served without it. For those who are kind of on the fence or want to see the graphical comparisons, I will most likely release a video tomorrow which is going to compare the original Doom 3 compared to the BFG edition. And I'll also probably continue the Let's Play of this, which is also going to, of course, feature the rest of the levels. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, and I will see you later. Bye for now.